Hi, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm Dr. Aidaya from the University of the Philippines, National Institute for Science and Mathematics Education Development. I'm a science education specialist in that institute. Okay, so for today, we're going to have as our topic, deaths of solids. Okay, now I have here, have you seen these products before?
Yes.
Where?
Supermarket.
Supermarkets. Do you buy these products?
Yes.
Okay, so I have here a box of toothpaste, right? So I'd like Abigail, please face your classmates and describe this box.
This pack of toothpaste is color red and has 4 sides which has a shape of rectangle and 2 sides which has a shape of a square. So I think this pack of toothpaste is a rectangle prism
How sure are you that this is a rectangle?
because it has 2 pair of sides wherein the 2 parallel sides are equal, I think so, and the other 2 are also parallel.
Okay, and you're telling us that this is a square, right?
Yes, most possibly.
How are you going to verify whether that is a square?
One of the properties of a square is that it has 4 equal sides. So to make sure that this is a square, we must measure the 4 sides and see if it is equal.
But, okay, so is it?
Looks like.
Looks like.
It looks like. But
Okay, it
not
looks
really
like
sure.
a square.
But-
You like to verify it?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
Maybe by using a ruler
A ruler?
or yes,
Maybe you can use your
finger.
Okay, we'll try to see. Just verify. Oh, so it looks like a square.
Yes, ma'am. It's a square.
Okay. You mentioned a while ago that this looks like a rectangular prism, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you touch this part of the box, what do you call this? Okay, Mary Grace, come here in front. Okay, so we have here some parts of the box.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you said, what do you call these parts here? We can't explain to them.
Parts, lateral faces of the rectangular prism. These parts. And this one, the small squares, as Abby has mentioned a while ago, we call them bases of the rectangular prism.
Okay, do you agree, Carmelo?
Yes, ma'am. I certainly agree with what my classmate here just said.
So these are the lateral faces, and you have here your bases.
Yes, ma'am.
But are bases also faces?
Bases are also faces. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so how many faces do we have here now?
There are 6 faces.
Okay, so there are 6 faces in a rectangular prism. Okay, now let's get another one. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, Fritz, will you kindly come in front and describe this?
So, okay, classmates, we have here in front a cylinder which have 2 bases, here and this one, and its lateral surface, this one. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the lateral face.
Yes,
How about this?
the bases.
The bases, or
The faces.
can we call this also faces?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so faces are something that is what? When you touch?
Yes.
When you touch it, what's the feel? Is it curved? Is it flat?
It's flat.
It's flat. The bases are flat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do you have vertices in this case? You know what the vertex is? Can you recall what the vertex is? A vertex. Do we have vertices here in this box?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are the vertices?
The edge.
Lovely. Will you kindly point to your classmates where the vertices are?
So this one is an example of vertices in this.
Okay, so how many vertices are there in that prism?
We have 8 vertices.
Okay, so we have 8. Okay. How about this one here? Do you have vertices? Not. Okay, so not. Now, how about edges in this case? You know what an edge is?
Yes.
Cheryl, what is an edge?
Okay, so ma'am, classmates, this is an example of the edge of the rectangular prism, and also this one.
How many edges are there?
12.
12. Are you sure? Okay, so there are 12 edges, and you have 8 vertices, and then you have 6 faces in this case. Okay, now if I'm going to group this, okay, what do you call them? This, suppose I group them, okay, and this one here. Okay, so what do we call this? We have the prisms. Okay, how about these two? Or 3, okay? Cylinders. We have what we call the cylinders. And how about, although this is not so round, how about this ball here? Sphere. And then, of course, something is missing. So what is this? Cone. Are you sure it's a cone?
Yes.
It's a cone but without ice cream. Okay? So, who would like to come in front? Say, Marilu, come here and describe the cone.
As we can see, one of the characteristics of this cone has one base, which is circle, and
Okay.
an endpoint, one endpoint, or
Which is called
vertex.
Okay, vertex. Okay. Now I can find in the grocery something that looks like a pyramid. So let's just look at this. Okay. So this is what you call a pyramid. Okay. So will you, Paula, kindly describe what a pyramid looks like?
Okay, classmates, so I have here a pyramid, and as you can see, we have some faces that looks like triangle, and its base, another triangle in form. So I can touch it.
Okay. So what we call this?
It has an vertex. We have
How many vertices?
four
Vertices.
four vertices, ma'am.
Okay. How many edges do you have there?
We have here 6
6.
edges also.
And then how many faces do you have?
5 faces also.
Are there 5?
Sorry, ma'am. It's 4.
4.
Rather than.
Okay, so we have 4 faces, and then you have 6 edges, and then you have 4 vertices. Okay, I'm so happy that you can still recall your special figures, like a prism, how it looks like, and then a pyramid, a sphere, and your cylinder. Okay, so for today, I have here a box. Okay. Okay, now what are we going to do with the box? I would like you to flatten this box. Okay? Now, on your paper, will you kindly draw? What do you expect? If you are going to flatten this box, what pattern can you form? Okay? So will you kindly draw before we explore? And then later on, we're going to see whether your drawing is correct or not. Okay? Okay, I'm going to divide our class into 6 groups. Okay? Now, each group will get 1 box and 1 cutter. What you're going to do is to flatten this box, okay? This box using the cutter. As you do so, okay, try to remember how many cuts you did in flattening this box. Okay, because later on we're going to discuss, will it be 6 or 7 or 8 or whatsoever. The least number of cuts, okay, to flatten this box.